Welcome to Fertility Friendly Food. I'm your host, Stefanie Velakis, accredited practicing dietitian and nutritionist and director of the Dietologist, an Australian-based practice focused on optimizing fertility through nutrition. This podcast will bring you snack-size episodes for you to learn, grow, and be inspired by the latest research, facts, and practical lifestyle tips about eating well for optimal fertility, helping you cut through the confusion and myths to take back some of the control on your fertility journey, one bite at a time.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Fertility Friendly Food, the podcast. My name is Stefanie Velakis, and I'm an expert fertility and pregnancy dietitian and nutritionist and founder of The Dietologist, an award-winning virtual practice dedicated to all things reproductive health, fertility, and pregnancy nutrition. In today's episode, I'm going to be sharing a little bit about our upcoming program that we're relaunching starting August 1st, Fertility360. Who is it for, what's inside, and why it's different to other fertility and preconception health programs out there. But before I get into today's episode, I do want to share some quick refreshers or tidbits about how we can best be supporting our health and well-being when preparing to try to conceive. So at the moment, what I'm noticing is, as a fertility dietitian, there are two key groups of people who are in their preconception period. Now, remember, preconception is defined as the 3 to 12 months prior to actively starting to try to conceive. So the first group are the group of people that are super aware that their diet, their lifestyle, their health, their medical status, their mental health, their exercise routine is all really important and valuable to be focusing on well in advance of trying to conceive. And I absolutely love hearing from these really proactive people who have their ducks in the row, who are thinking ahead, who know about the importance of preconception and fertility health. And if you're not familiar with why this is important, I encourage you to go all the way back to the start of this podcast, season 1, and listen to why does preconception nutrition matter, because I promise it will blow your mind. But for a quick recap, what we eat, drink, and expose ourselves to in the months leading up to conception as future parents can actually not only impact your chances of conceiving, but it can also have a lifelong impact on your child's health, as well as the risk of certain pregnancy complications as well. And whilst nothing is a guarantee in life, what we can do is bring the healthiest versions of us that we possibly can into parenthood. And I know that every single parent wants to do the best thing that they can by their child, and that actually starts well before you even conceive. So if you want to learn more about that topic, I really encourage you to go back and listen to that podcast. The second group of people is a group of people who perhaps are peripherally aware that preconception and fertility health might be important, but it's a big topic and it can be a little bit overwhelming and it can be a little bit you can feel a little bit of anxiety starting to rise as you start to think about tiptoeing into this arena. And also you feel like by pursuing preconception or fertility health advice, that it means you're committed to starting to try it actively within a certain time frame. And I do see a lot of people, want to start trying at a very specific time based on, work, career, finances, emotions, travel, a myriad of different factors, which are all completely relevant and important for your individual circumstance. But what is super important is sometimes plans change or time escapes us and we aren't allowing ourselves enough time to properly prepare when it comes to optimizing our preconception health. And that goes far beyond just diet. And hopefully you've already heard from last week's episode with Fertility360 contributor Dr. Kavya Chiganti, who is a GP obstetrician, where she shared why it's so important that you book in with your GP at least 3 months before actively trying to conceive, so that any relevant tests can be done, any relevant corrections to your health, medical status, medication list, etc. is all actioned well in advance. And there is a side effect of leaving it too late that goes beyond just leaving it a little bit too late, which is stress. The stress that comes with then rushing around to different appointments, pressure, feeling like I can't wait, there's wait lists, I don't know what to do now. It is not the ideal way you want to be stepping into this new phase of your life, potentially, if you're trying to conceive for the first time, or if you're trying to expand your family and you know more now about preconception fertility health, then having a bit of a proactive approach, having a little bit of foresight if you can when it comes to preconception and fertility health is ideal. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Fertility360 really quick, because I get so many questions about, is Fertility360 right for me? And we've made some changes since we last launched it on the 31st of January 2022 earlier this year. So we are looking at launching version 2.0, a new and improved version of Fertility360, and we will be getting started on August 1st, 2022. It runs for 4 weeks, completely online, and it is designed for people who are thinking about starting to try to conceive in the next 3, 6 to 12 months. They want to be proactive, they want to be prepared, but they don't want to be confused and overwhelmed by too much information online. They want a step-by-step approach, and they want to have all the experts in one place at their fingertips so they can experience a 360-degree approach to their preconception and fertility health. So inside Fertility360, we cover medical, nutrition, exercise, and psychology, each from leading experts in their fields, coming together to share their knowledge, their wisdom with you all in video-based learning, downloadable worksheets, and we also have an awesome community that you can connect with and interactive live Q&As as well. We had almost 100 people join us earlier this year, and we are really excited to welcome new faces again to the program, kicking off on August 1st. Doors will open soon, so pop your name on the waitlist below to be in the know as soon as it's ready for you to save your spot. And the people on the waitlist will be also getting a special bonus Zoom Q&A with me well ahead of when the program kicks off, which I'm really excited to be hosting with you all. So Fertility360 is not for you if you are a bit of a fertility treatment veteran. So if you have been doing round after round of IVF, or perhaps you have several complex medical health needs around reproductive health, for example, then I would strongly advise that a one-on-one consultation with us is probably a better place to start than Fertility360. Fertility360 is for those who are planning to conceive soon, or perhaps are in that phase of currently trying to conceive, but aren't yet in the experiencing a delay to conception category yet. So for those females who are listening who are under the age of 35, you might be in the first 12 months of trying to conceive. And for those 35 and over, you might be in the first 6 months of trying to conceive. Because remember, after 12 months, if you're 35 and under, you should be seeking advice from a fertility specialist. And if you are over 35, after 6 months, you should be seeking advice from a fertility specialist. Really, really important. You can absolutely seek advice earlier as well if you have any concerns at all. Okay, I see a lot of people putting off fertility specialist appointments because they're worried about what it involves, what it entails. And so we do kind of lift the curtain inside Fertility360 in the medical portion in week 1 with Dr. Kavya about there are a myriad of different fertility supports that are not IVF that you can potentially access with a fertility specialist to help you conceive. I'm really excited to be bringing back this new and improved version of Fertility 360. We've taken on board all the feedback from round 1, applied it, we've updated lessons and new videos, updated worksheets, and we have a slightly different format to now anonymously submit questions to be answered in the live Q&A. So we're really, really excited to be bringing this new and improved experience to you all. And it really is such a valuable program. And we got so much feedback about the incredible value that people got from it in just 1 month. They got so much out of it and really felt like their confidence, clarity, and calmness had significantly improved when it came to their fertility and preconception health. And that's ultimately our goal. We wanted to combine forces. There's no other program out there that combines 4 different types of disciplines in the one place for less than probably what you would pay for a single appointment with any of these healthcare providers. So it really is so much value for money, and we really wish that this was an option for every single person who's starting out trying to conceive. This is what we want them to know, and this is the kinds of steps we want them to be taking to help enhance their preconception fertility health and help them grow the family of their dreams. So if this is you and you're keen to get inside Fertility 360, make sure you hit the link below, check out when doors open, pop your name on the list if you haven't already. We can't wait to kick off the new and improved version of Fertility 360 on August 1st. I can't wait to see you inside. My nutrition portion was really well received last time, and I really loved delivering it all to you. I go through each of the key components of the fertility recipe. Remember, healthy eggs, healthy sperm, ovulation, and implantation, as well as what to avoid and common FAQs around things like caffeine, alcohol, endocrine disrupting chemicals, and also choosing a prenatal supplement. And that's just the nutrition portion. So I told you it is absolutely jam-packed. Court covers the things that you need to know about exercise and optimizing fertility, and also has some follow along at home workouts that you can do with her as well. We've got psychologist Tanami Sonta, who is covering some of the key thought patterns that people can get stuck in when it comes to trying to conceive, around perfectionism, feeling the need to control everything, and struggling when things aren't quite going the way that we had planned. And there's also an excellent mindfulness audio recording for you to download and keep, and for you to listen to help you manage your stress levels and just be part of your self-care routine. And like I said, Dr. Kavya Chiganti in the medical portion, she covers what you need to know in terms of what tests to consider with your GP and what kinds of things doctors are on the lookout for when it comes to optimizing your preconception and fertility health, and when it might be time to get a bit more help as well. I'm really thrilled to be bringing this back to you all. So again, the link will be in the show notes below for you to sign up to the waitlist, or if doors are open by the time this goes live, then the link will be there for you too. If you have any questions at all about Fertility 360 or if it's right for you, be sure to head on over to the webpage first. And if you've got any questions after that and you've checked out the FAQs, do drop us a DM over at _dietologist, or you can drop us an email or web inquiry, or however you want to connect with us. We would love to hear from you. I hope this little episode about Fertility 360 answers some of your questions and see if it's right for you. We are all about making sure that things are a right fit for you. And so, you know, if you do have a conversation with us and we genuinely think you'd be a good fit, just know it's always coming from a genuine place. If we feel like perhaps something else might be a better fit, or perhaps a one-on-one session or another practitioner might be a better fit, we will absolutely let you know. We aren't here to, you know, make a square peg fit into a round hole at all. We want to make sure that it's a good fit for us all. All right, everyone. I will catch you in the next episode where I interview Fertility360 contributor Courtney Pollock, exercise physiologist, on all things fertility and exercise. She's coming back for another episode. I'm really excited for you to hear that interview. I'll catch you soon, everyone. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, leave a rating and review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify and share it around. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.